just you and me forever.
Do you take this woman as your lawful wedded wife?
Ooh, yeah! Oh,
Place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
no. With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Hello and welcome to With This Ring. I'm Ryan Everett.
I'm Cindy Everett.
And tonight we will, on episode 73.
Oh my gosh.
So officially into our 6th year.
Wow.
Yep.
I think we need to reevaluate after episode 100.
Yes.
Anyways.
Is No Mercy 2000? Well, really October 2000 WWF featuring No Mercy because...
Well, that's an awkward name.
Yeah. It was a little too big to fit on the marquee. But...
So why is it not just called No Mercy?
Well, no, I mean, it is No Mercy.
Sorry,
but
okay.
I'm just saying, like, what we were talking about.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of big things happening on Raw.
That's true.
That we had to
yeah.
watch.
There's a lot of Raws we had to
Yes.
watch before and after.
Yes.
Well, but we just watched an ending one and really
Right.
kind of end caps the story.
Yes. So, but we started with the first one we watched was 2 weeks before No Mercy, where Mick Foley finally figures out who it is that ran Stone Cold Steve Austin down.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. There was there were also the big talk with Chyna's Playboy issue.
Yes, Chyna's Playboy issue had been out and was a big seller.
Yes, and then that's right. We kind of picked up where we left off last month.
Right.
The mystery of who ran over
Steve Austin. Yes.
Do you want to tell the people?
Oh, yes. For a spoiler alert for those who don't want to know from a 25-year-old wrestling angle. But it was, of course, Rikishi, Fatu,
Yes.
who claimed that he did it for The Rock.
To help out The Rock.
He did it for his people,
Yes.
the Samoan people.
Yes. Who never really got a chance. Cause
No, Samoans are still held down in wrestling today.
I think they finally
Got through.
Got through.
Yeah.
But so I know we talked last time. I said like it wasn't ever decided. Like I naively thought they kind of knew from last November who would run him over.
Yeah, I don't.
Why do you think they chose Rikishi?
I'm not really sure. I think. Well, for one thing, the story's not over yet.
Oh, okay.
So there is more to come. But I think Rikishi, they kind of felt it was time to do something new with him.
Okay.
And he kind of fought everyone he could as a face. So a heel turn made sense for him. And this is how they did it. And yeah, I definitely don't think it definitely was not Rikishi in Survivor Series 1999 because he hadn't even actually debuted with the company yet.
Oh, really?
He had just come back.
Well, that was his first order of business.
to try to kill Steve Austin. Yeah. But I think it was just, and it was not met with well by fans.
Yeah.
It
was kind of
it was a letdown. People, Kurt Angle was a popular thought.
I was about to say,
Mick Foley was kind of getting a lot of thought. Anytime anyone was a mystery from 1998 till 2001, Shawn Michaels was always a possibility.
Yeah.
And they did play that up. Mick Foley brought out Shawn Michaels.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels was like, no, I didn't do it, but maybe I should have. Because Mick Foley talks about how, Steve Austin won the title from him, and Shawn Michaels was probably all bitter because that was his last match. And
right.
During the interview, you could see Michaels getting more and more upset, but then he says he didn't do it. Maybe he wishes he did.
Yeah.
So, and then, there was always the chance for The Rock, but that seemed too obvious, kind of.
Right.
Chris Jericho, when they talked about the blonde hair, and he kind of would have made sense because he was still just coming in then.
Right.
One of the thing that was never really a possibility, but people thought because he was in a lawsuit with WCW at the time, was Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Which would have obviously that would have been quite a different event, but no. So they don't go with. I mean, they go with a shocking turn, but not like a shocking person coming in. It's Rikishi.
Yeah, it was already a player.
Yes, and they kind of the next 2 weeks kind of make him go heel real quickly by first he attacks Too Cool, and then of course, whenever you want quick heat on someone feuding with Steve Austin, you beat up JR.
Yeah.
Which Rikishi does, beating him up in a car as usual.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
JR's like weak spot is if you find him in a car, he can't defend himself.
Nope.
Can't unlock a door.
Nope. He's a sitting duck in a car.
Yep. So that's kind of
He
where
needs his candy dish with him.
yes, he needs his candy dish at all times. Then he could have easily beaten Rikishi.
Yes.
But that was the main thing we watched going in.
We also watched that strip poker thing.
Oh yeah, so on Sunday Night Heat, they were trying to get like Heat was kind of becoming its own like universe where things would happen on there, and then they might mention it on Raw, but like
his own storyline.
Yeah,
basically.
so they basically just one time had TNA and the APA playing a game of poker, and the TNA had lost all their money.
Right.
But luckily Trish came in to get them, and they have one more thing to bargain now.
Great.
Trish's clothes.
Yes.
And of course TNA continues to lose to the point where Trish is naked, and the TNA attacks the APA then to set up their...
That was their long con, right?
Yes, I think so. I don't know why they had to wait till Trish was completely naked to attack, but...
No, you know.
To each their own.
Right. Then what else? So that was the lead up.
Yeah.
Then it started with the tag team.
Yes, the Dudley Boy Tag Team Table Invitational.
Yeah, that's kind of a tongue twister. So it was 5 teams total. That was like Gauntlet style. So I thought it was
That would have been way too confusing. Yeah. No, I think doing it this way was good. Everyone gets a chance to show on the card, but it's not too many people at once.
Right. And the crowd goes absolutely nuts to the Dudley Boys.
Yeah, the Dudley Boys were crazy.
They're very
over at this point.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, made sense. They were kind of in this match just to have done something on the card. Like, it's not... It doesn't do any... Like, they didn't win anything because they won their own invitational match. And it's quick. I mean, yeah, none of the matches are over 4 minutes.
Yeah, kind of... I guess it's Too Cool, Raven and Taz, the Dudley Boys, Right to Censor. Yeah.
During the Right to Censor, they have a fake dusty finish for a table match, which the Dudleys put the Godfather through, the Goodfather, through, and then knock out but the refs knocked out, so then they pretend that Bubba was put through a table, but before that, the referee comes out. And the match continues, and the Dudleys hit a 3D like immediately to end it.
Yeah, a little confusing, but yeah, wicked chair. I wrote the wicked chair shot by the Goodfather.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Oof.
Yeah, Bubba Ray is showing the brain injury on his podcast some days.
Oh, is he? He has a podcast?
Oh, of course he does.
You can come on our podcast.
Bubba Ray seems like a fine person to have.
No?
Nah, I'll pass.
Okay.
Unless he reaches out.
Okay. Well, we'll see. So it's not a no.
No. Don't want to shut a door, just get it very close to shut.
Gotcha.
And next we have a steel cage match.
Yeah.
Which means that this feud does end. Okay. Luckily.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jericho versus X-Pac.
Why is a cage match like the last step of a feud?
I mean, that's kind of what it was meant to be back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like a...
But now it's kind of just another match. But
right, yeah.
And your 3-series match that you must have with everyone.
Gotcha.
Now it's... Back then it was supposed to be like, this is the feud ender.
Good. Alright, well, does this mean X-Pac is...
He does actually... This is the last we'll see of X-Pac for quite a while.
Oh, wow.
A couple of months, actually. I shouldn't say a while, but...
Okay.
You know, yeah, at the ripe age of... What is he here? 27, I think?
He's like 27.
Yeah, 28, and he seems washed up.
Grizzled, yeah.
This is his third... Like, he had a stint in the WWF, a stint in WCW, now he's back in the WWF, and he's...
Yeah, how old was he when he debuted?
93, so 21 when he first showed up on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was... But yeah, he needed a refresh, no matter how old he actually was.
Right.
But the match itself is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, they're not having bad matches. They're just having meaningless matches, it seems like.
Right. Yeah, he just, like you said, he's just due for a refresh. He's like the only one Like half the company used to be Degeneration. Now it's just him. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, well, Road Dogg's also just as sad, but he's at least not getting pay-per-view time.
Right.
Just wrestling in his DX football jersey still.
Yeah. I do like how like the sucker was like the 6'7" of the late 90s.
I disagree, but
Really?
I think it was much more. It was more not hidden, but not as blatant.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't as popular.
Right,
6'7"
yes.
is like every kid in America.
Yeah, everyone.
Whereas, the Degeneration X cross chop, more of a subset.
It was pretty popular.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where you went to school and how old you were.
Yes. So next is the right to censor against Chyna and Billy Gunn.
Yep.
And this is... So they had turned... Eddie had gone full heel because it was Eddie and Chyna versus the right to censor because they were upset with her being in Playboy.
Right, obviously.
And during the match, GTV showed up and it was Eddie in the bathroom with the two hoes.
That's right, yeah.
So Eddie was impressed that 2 mamacitas is even better than 1 mamacita. So Chyna leaves him.
Yep.
Billy Gunn tells him off in the parking lot and Eddie beats him up.
That's right.
So Eddie's now fully heel. Unfortunately, right before he could get into this feud going, he's in a match with Chris Jericho on Raw and I think he strains his hamstring.
Okay, he was legitimately.
Yeah, he was legitimately out for a few weeks, and it just kind of stalled this. So instead of it was supposed to be Eddie Guerrero versus Billy Gunn.
Gotcha.
So they changed it to right to censor versus Chyna and Billy Gunn with Eddie interfering.
Right at the end, yeah, Eddie. I mean, Chyna is getting better at wrestling. I feel like every time she wrestles, it's a little bit more watchable.
I think now because she's doing it so much more consistently.
Right.
Whereas before it was ooh, Chyna's going to wrestle at this pay-per-view.
Yeah, now it's like a normal thing. But then Eddie turns on Chyna. His former fiance.
He hits her with the roses.
Yes, the lead pipe.
Yep.
And they end up losing.
Yep.
So this was how long was this one? 7
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
That's really all you need.
Yeah. And then next Rikishi comes out.
Yeah.
And he's demanding that Mick Foley come out and forfeit the match that he was supposed to have with Steve Austin. So Mick Foley makes his way out with full entrance, goes around the crowd, shaking hands with everyone. And then as he finally gets in the ring, Steve Austin's music hits.
Yeah.
And out comes Steve Austin in his truck.
Oh, that's right.
And starts beating up Rikishi with the truck. They have a little brawl. It's not a full-fledged match, but they go into the crowd and fight. And it's the first time of many that we'll see Steve Austin's new signature bump is trying to give someone a pile driver on the floor.
Oh.
And then getting back body dropped. I think that was his new safe big drop, big bump that he would take.
Gotcha.
And eventually...
Yeah, Steve took JR's hat at some point.
Yes.
Then they kind of go out of the arena.
Yeah, so Steve Austin hits...
It's a weird ending to this one.
So he hits Rikishi into the back of his truck.
In the middle of the pay-per-view?
Well, because we're going to have a attempted vehicular homicide. You don't want to end the show with that.
You want to bury that in the middle?
Yeah. So Steve Austin drives out with Rikishi in the back of his truck, gets him out, lies him against the cement, I guess.
Yeah.
It's in the parking lot, and goes to run him over, but the cops come up, as they'd apparently been alerted to this, and he runs into one of the police officers.
Yep.
And then gets arrested.
Yes,
and
very quickly.
Yes. Rikishi just goes to the back during this, because we see him again later.
Yeah. Yeah, so kind of, like I said, a non-match.
Yeah, a non-ending to a non-match, really, but we get more from them eventually.
Yeah, so it's kind of a weird interlude.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, people are always happy to see Steve Austin, whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
They had the really left field match.
Yeah, so
what's going on with this?
William Regal had won the European title from Al Snow because he's European.
Yes.
So it makes sense for him to be that champ. And for the last month or so, they had... At first it was just a random streaker in the crowd, and then they actually focused on him, and it was Midian.
Oh.
From the Ministry of Darkness days.
Okay.
Who hadn't been doing anything. The last time he was even on was when he was Fake Mankind at the beginning of 2000. That was his last
He hasn't got a lot of
So he
stuff
hasn't been
done.
doing much. So they've decided to make... This was... I think there was a Nike commercial at the time about like streakers and European soccer.
Oh.
That was where they got the idea from, at
Oh,
least.
okay.
Vince McMahon saw one commercial.
Can't say I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, but...
I find it on YouTube if we really...
Yeah, if we really wanted to see the...
Well,
Let me see.
I'm
Nike
curious. Now we're all
commercial.
gonna go to YouTube on our phones here. Nike.
Streaker commercial.
Have you found it?
Yeah.
Let's see. What year is this from?
It says 15 years ago.
I
But
can't believe he missed that. The reverse angle
Where's the
showed that was
streaker?
a good call for offside.
Oh!
We've got on the pitch. Can't imagine he'll get too far though.
I think this is
So
wearing
far
Nikes.
he's giving the police nothing but a good look at his backside.
He's really Nike's I just did a
This is a cry.
somersault.
Yeah.
It's funny.
My attention.
People who don't streak anymore because of the internet.
Yeah,
So,
it's too easy to get caught.
Yeah.
Or identified, at least.
Scores
Right.
onto my retina.
Wow, he's really running around.
I do hope he's not heading for the royal box. That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, the security guard.
Back to the game. Furlong, Delic.
That's funny.
Oh,
Oh, there he is. He's back.
looks like he has
They have terrible security at this.
Yeah,
arena.
not very good
I think he's
security.
got the shoes to thank.
Always got the
Oh,
Nikes
Nikes.
on.
Oh, that's
Enjoyed
why.
all the pies. I think there's your answer.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it was pretty...
I recommend everyone watching
It was
that.
pretty popular at the time.
Yeah. Once again, depends on
Yes.
what media you were consuming. I had never seen that commercial in my life.
Okay, good. And so anyway, so they decided this was going to be Midian's gimmick.
It's just being naked.
Just being a streaker. But they do make a thing where to wrestle, he has to have something on. And for a while, it was just a fanny pack.
Okay.
And for this match, though,
Was it Joe
McFall...
Bookman? Sorry.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Joe Bookman would be very dead.
Yeah. Alright. Sorry.
It was
Okay,
ruled
good.
that he had to have actual clothes on in this match because
Oh, okay.
William Regal did not want to touch his dirty body.
Yeah.
So he comes out wearing Adidas sweatpants, the
Yeah, you
tearaways,
can tell it was
and
Nikes.
Undertaker t-shirt
Yeah.
because he's still loyal to the Undertaker. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the match itself is really nothing. It's just about getting William Regal to make funny faces, especially when Midian becomes naked. As he is credited on Wikipedia as Naked Midian.
So what was he? You said he was wearing tights for this match.
Yeah, he'd always have like at least a thong on.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say. Well, and they also had a pixelated, but like
Yeah, they did have a
They went
pixelated.
really overboard. Like his whole
Yeah.
body was pixelated.
Yeah, well, most of his body could be pixelated.
That's
That's
fine.
all right.
Yeah. But it's usually like it's just like a bit,
Right, a
like
little
that
bit.
sugar commercial that blurred out
Yeah, the
the
bits.
key part, and that one had his whole body.
Yeah, it was his lower body was completely.
Not like his whole body.
Well, they wanted to be careful.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to be.
You don't want Midian's bits out
Didn't
there.
they show Miss Kitty's boobs though?
Oh yeah, that was a little different.
Okay.
And only the live version. It was pixelated on the
Oh.
all
Okay.
further airings.
Gotcha.
And next, so we haven't really talked too much about the Los Conquistadores,
Yes.
but they had come up in like the last month.
Oh really? I thought this was like their first debut. I guess
No,
not.
so they come back. Like they had actually wrestled a few matches on Heat,
Okay.
and then a few matches on Raw, and it was a joke on in the late '80s. There was a jobber tag team called the Conquistadors,
Oh, okay.
who really was just two
White guys.
Mexican guys.
Oh.
No, they at least had
Those were
Mexican
Alright,
or Puerto
well, that's
Ricans
good. Okay.
in the Conquistador gear. So now it was them coming back, but everyone assumed it was Edge and Christian because Edge and Christian couldn't get any tag team title matches from the Hardys.
Right.
And it resulted in a lot of Edge and Christian being very tired and meeting the Los Conquistadors after their matches.
Oh, okay.
And then there was a tag team battle royal to determine the number one contenders. And Los Conquistadors won. So they got the tag title match at No Mercy. And Edge and Christian were supposed to be in the table match earlier, but said that they were sick and had to pull out.
That's
So
why.
that's why they weren't able to be in that. But they were still at the arena.
At the arena, the Conquistadors both had big blonde ponytails coming out of the back of their
Well, maybe that could just be an
illusion.
illusion.
Masks, yeah.
Or maybe
See-
they just had a wig sewn in like
Uh-huh.
Psychosis used to.
Yeah. When they took the mask out, they had another mask on.
Yes,
right?
they were prepared for that.
I did not know this was a gimmick. Like when I first heard Conquistadors, I was like, "Oh, cool." Let's go with the team. And I was like, "Oh, wait, no."
Yeah, did you
These guys are
were
like
you
6
able
feet
to figure
tall.
out it was Edge and Christian pretty quickly? Or?
Yeah. Once I knew it wasn't actual luchadors,
Right,
It's
yeah.
gotta be them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although on the Raw, right, it shows them.
It's
with
them with Edge and Christian.
How do
So,
they
well,
do
actually,
that?
even they do a promo I think here
Oh, that right.
after
right.
the match with them congratulating them, and it's confusing because
Yeah.
it looked like for sure it was
I
them.
thought for sure it was Edge and Christian. World may never know.
Yeah, and then
Why did they even bother with this gimmick when they just let Edge and Christian fight?
well, because Commissioner Foley had a rule that
Ugh.
Edge and Christian and the Hardys had fought too many times,
okay.
so they couldn't challenge for
Well,
the tag title.
He's kind of right.
Yeah, well, I mean, they are the two best teams though. So
Yeah. So whatever.
yeah. So next we have Triple H versus Chris Benoit, and this was all stemmed from Stephanie. Like Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit were becoming like chummy,
Yeah.
and Stephanie slapped Kurt Angle, so then Chris Benoit headbutted her. And Kurt Angle didn't like that, of course, because he's still good friends with
He's
Stephanie.
still in love with Stephanie.
So Chris Benoit and Triple H then started fighting, and they've kind of been fighting for a while, for the
Yeah.
month now leading up to this.
And Chris Benoit gets not Chris Benoit. Triple H just keeps getting puffier and puffier.
Yes.
Every time I see my camera, I'm like, he's huge. He's huge. Keeps getting bigger.
Yep. So what did you think of this match in general?
Oh, what did I put down for it? I said okay. Lots of blood work on Benoit.
Yes.
That's right, because he had the
The brace,
the
yeah.
brace, so it was very much Triple H's.
Yeah,
brace.
Triple H is working on Chris Benoit's leg a lot, and it's a very technical match.
Yeah, Chris Benoit's style's not my
This is not your cup of tea.
not my cup of tea. Did not take a lot of notes. That's all I said. That's a legwork.
Yeah,
I didn't write who won. Who won?
Triple H
Okay.
wins. Well, come on, Triple H.
Yeah,
Because Stephanie comes out
That's
to help
right.
him, to show him how much of an asset she could be at ringside.
Yeah, she distracts.
Chris
Earl.
Benoit, yeah.
And Earl have their.
Yeah, so Triple H gets a low blow and then the pedigree.
Yep. I feel like it's more often interference than not, like the big ones.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a clean win is a lot more
Is
rare
very
than I thought.
yes.
When we first started watching all these matches, those many years ago, I thought the interference was like a rare thing. Now I realize it's
Yeah.
more
Well, especially in
there's
the
no
Attitude Era,
interference.
it's
That's true.
gonna clean finishes are rare to come by.
Yeah, well, this is no exception. Although they always kind of mess it up in the same way. They always distract the ref. Like, they gotta find a different way to interfere.
Yeah. Well, how else can you do it? You got to distract the
know.
ref.
I don't know.
The ref can't be
You could
part
hide
of
under
it.
the ring and do like twin magic.
Well, not everyone has a twin.
Well,
Although maybe we'll see it soon in our journey.
oh,
Twin magic
really?
might come in
Oh,
to
Twin
effect.
Magic? Oh, wait, we already watched Twin Magic. I forget. No,
Which?
with two guys. Is Edge and Christian?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Are the Bellas coming soon?
No, the Bellas are quite a few years off.
I was gonna say they're like a year older than me.
Yeah,
so
they were
not old enough.
they
in
were not.
2000.
They were not pulling twin magic in
I
the
mean, they
WWE.
might have been doing it.
Yes,
in
they're
their own
own.
arena, but not.
Yes.
All right, so Twin Magic is coming. Good to know.
So next, our main event coming up: Kurt Angle versus The Rock for the world title. And beforehand on Heat, they had a
No disqualifications. Yeah.
yes, they had no disqualification, and they have a interview
Oh,
with
I
Kurt
forgot
Angle.
about that, the
Kurt Angle
interviews.
interviewing The Rock, and
Those were good.
it's The Rock from 2000 and The Rock from 1999. Where
Yeah.
in 1999 he's much more in character,
Yeah.
and in 2000 he's more of like
Serious.
the company man, The Rock, not just
Gotcha.
company spokesperson, The Rock, not just The Rock character. So yeah, and he's talking about Steve Austin, and he's talking about how he didn't care when that piece of trash got hit by a car. And also at one point, like, takes a swig of water and like looks up at Kurt Angle, and
Yeah.
it's kind of just Kurt Angle, getting into The Rock's head. They
Yeah,
say,
it's kind of clowning.
yeah,
But they were funny.
yes.
Kurt Angle did a good job. They did a good job splicing together.
Yeah, the two, they found two good,
Yeah,
like, talking head pieces of The Rock to
Right.
use.
right. That was
And it's using two of them, I think, is even better than, like, if
Yes.
they had used a different one for each Unless they went to like 1996 and show him with his pineapple hair.
Yeah, that's funny.
But no, so this match. So also the big thing going into this match was Stephanie McMahon was now Kurt Angle's business advisor.
Right.
Business relationship only.
Right.
So there's no funny business going on. She's just a great manager who's going to lead him to the world title. So that is what we get. Kurt Angle versus The Rock. 21 minutes. And we get... So Stephanie McMahon gets involved.
Immediately, yeah.
Eventually The Rock hits her with the rock bottom. So Triple H comes out, throws Kurt Angle out of the ring, but then hits hits The Rock with a pedigree. Which was funny because Triple H was getting huge baby face pops, but then pedigreeing The Rock still gets boos. And then Triple H takes out Stephanie, leaves the ring with her. Then Rikishi comes out, and after surviving his near-death brush with death with Steve Austin, remember, he still loves The Rock. The Rock is his family. The Rock is who he did this for.
Right.
Not that The Rock had no knowledge of this. I don't want to put any blame on The Rock, brother.
Right.
But he wants to help The Rock, but accidentally super kicks him and splashes him.
Right.
And then Kurt Angle hits the Olympic Slam on Rikishi, which is always quite the feat.
That is very impressive.
He never does it like he would later give the Olympic Slam to the Big Show, kind of just like pick him up. He always does like the twist with it.
Yeah.
With Rikishi, because I mean Rikishi is quite a bit smaller than the Big Show, but
still, he's not a small person.
It's not.
I forgot the best part. So they were outside the ring, and someone had their full life-size cut.
Oh, yeah.
And The Rock improvised and grabbed it. Smashed it.
Well, first he put it in front of Kurt Angle and then punched his own face.
Yeah.
And then hit him over the head with it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that was a good...
Appreciate that.
Good prop to bring to the show.
Yeah.
A Rock stand-up.
Yeah, and just kind of be okay with the fact that
it might lose. But The Rock touched it, so it's worth it.
Totally. Oh, yeah. It's
Memorialized.
Immortalized. But that's maybe not.
Yeah.
That's maybe overstating the longevity of these.
The stand-up at No Mercy 2000.
Right.
So, Kurt Angle hits the Olympic Slam on Rikishi, hits it on The Rock, and wins the title. Maybe not super clean, but he does win the world title. And the next night on Raw, he has a celebration, and he points out that he's the first Eurocontinental champion. Well, outside of D'Lo Brown, but he doesn't count.
That's right.
And then talks about...
Not nice to say.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah. What's D'Lo Brown doing?
He's part of Lowdown with Chaz, the big tag team who...
Oh, yeah.
They wear their
yeah.
white pants and don't really do much of anything.
Yeah.
So Kurt Angle's the champ, and Stephanie McMahon is still his business advisor. And then we see clips through the night of Edge and Christian talking to Los Conquistadors.
Right.
And it's eventually decided that, the Dudleys supposedly attacked Christian and put him through a table. So then Edge says he'll just wrestle the match because it's the Los Conquistadors and they know the guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it comes out, but all of a sudden these Los Conquistadors start doing Hardy Boys moves and end up pinning Edge. And then McFoley comes out and shows footage from the camera from earlier of Edge and Christian talking about how they're the real Los Conquistadors, how it was so easy to fool McFoley and win the tag titles last night. But then McFoley says he'll let that ruling stand, so Edge and Christian were tag team champions.
Okay.
But since they lost tonight to the Los Conquistador Hardys, that the Hardys are now the tag team champions, and Edge and Christian could still no longer have a title match against the Hardy Boys.
Okay, a little confusing, but whatever.
Yeah, so long story short, the Hardys are the tag champs, and Edge and Christian can't fight them.
Gotcha. All right, noted.
Yep. And then, was that all from that Raw?
I think so.
Kind of jumped around, I remember.
That's okay.
And then the next Raw we watched was, we see a limo pulling up, and it's Edge, Christian, Kurt Angle, and Stephanie McMahon, although Stephanie's not feeling well.
Oh, that's right.
But she was able to talk McFoley into giving all of them the night off so they could celebrate Edge's birthday.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
So we got Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle all wearing their Teletubbies hats. And Stephanie McMahon is very sick. Triple H doesn't like that she's sick, that she's there, and that Edge and Christian are
being annoying,
there, and they play the kazoo and the streamer, and Triple H eventually kicks them out for singing his song on the kazoo.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I mean, they're meant to be obnoxious.
Yes.
They do it well.
I mean, this was a big thing for me and Matt then, like the next 6 months playing the kazoo.
Okay.
Edge and Christian's song mainly.
Nice. You think you know me? Yeah. On the kazoo.
Yes, it was good comedy fodder. Where they're also, like, they're not making Kurt Angle look a fool, though, and he is the world champ. So you kind of have to find that line where he's funny, but not, like, a goof.
Right, that's true.
And so, on that Raw, we also have Steve Austin versus Rikishi in a cage. It's like a quick 5-minute match. Steve Austin wins. And it's just kind of like, is that it for this? Like, what's coming next? Is Steve Austin going to go for the title? You know,
right?
What's his next move?
Because Steve Austin's still just kind of getting back in the swing of things,
right? But like for the last 2.5 years of his actual run, it was all about either being the world champion or beating Vince McMahon up to become champion.
Right.
So he can't exist for too long without the title being
That's true.
a focus.
I was going to say, I don't really miss seeing Vince McMahon so much. Even Shane hasn't really been around too much either.
Yeah, Shane kind of...
Stephanie.
He showed up at Unforgiven, but then he goes away again for a while. And he's gone for a while, actually. Okay. Yeah, a lot of Stephanie, though. Stephanie's not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, hey, I mean, I'm so glad we could pay for $500 for the Hall of Fame tickets to see her get inducted.
Oh, wow.
First announced inductee into the Hall of Fame.
Really? For this year?
Yeah. Big,
we do see Pete Gas, though.
Yes, we do see Pete Gas, who he still has the sweater vest, but they lost the shirts underneath.
Yeah.
Which is how him and Rodney actually did go down to the Memphis developmental area.
Oh, okay.
And did try to learn how to wrestle for a little bit. And while there, they only had the sweater vest, not the shirts underneath. Yeah. I mean, Pete Gas is showing those big guns.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun to see him pop back up.
Yeah, for no reason. And then we got the main event of the Raw was Rock versus Chris Jericho for #1 contendership, and we got a nice little promo battle beforehand.
Oh, that's good. That was a good promo.
Grandpa Jimmy Jack Jericho.
Yeah.
But both guys are able to, and it's kind of like both guys are able to get their shots in, but at the end, The Rock is still the king of the put down to Chris Jericho.
It doesn't matter.
And The Rock wins the match, and then afterwards, a bloody Rikishi comes out.
He's still bloody?
Well, he got in the cage match with Steve Austin earlier.
Yeah.
And he was probably still, I mean, he's a Samoan, they bleed quite a bit.
Okay, fair.
Those hard heads.
Yeah, and then he starts beating up The Rock.
Yeah.
Which people don't like.
Because he was all upset because he asked The Rock if he would have his back in the cage match.
Oh, okay.
And The Rock did not get involved because he said he's not involved with Rikishi.
Right.
So then Rikishi attacks him, drops his butt on him a few times.
Yep.
And then
he says he knew about it the whole time. This whole car wreck thing that's been going on for like a year, basically.
Just about, yep. And we're not done yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's still a big piece of the puzzle to come
opera.
in. Yes.
Okay, so now Rikishi's claiming that The Rock knew about it the whole time.
Yeah,
and he was in on it.
And even The Rock was the one behind it, told Rikishi to run him down.
Yeah.
It doesn't say a lot for Rikishi's willpower to admit that he just
okay,
hit a guy with a car because someone told him to.
Well, some of that stuff might be true, solidarity, but
I don't know if I'd go to that.
Yeah. Well, it's those contrived to begin with.
Yes. So for No Mercy, and I just want to say, looking back on it, I think Unforgiven 2000 might be one of those shows that I had seen once before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because all the other ones I got videotape copies of.
Okay.
And Unforgiven, I think I saw it a week after, and there was nothing there that I was I really care about. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a very low grade for Unforgiven.
For you, yeah, 6.5.
Yeah.
That's very low. That's more like an average for me.
For No Mercy, though, what did you think?
I mean, maybe it's marginally better. I have to look back at my Unforgiven notes.
Yeah.
You know. Oh no, we had another X-Pac Jericho.
I think I'm going to go...
There's no Steve Blackman.
No, I'm going to go 7.5 because I think I like the Triple H Chris Benoit match more than you.
Yeah.
So, and I really like the title match.
Yeah, the title match was good. I'll give it a 7.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
feel
there's
it's
just kind of some
I
stickers
definitely
in there,
think
too.
it's hard to argue Unforgiven over that.
Right.
So, I think it's got to be at least that. All right, and then for No Mercy, your top 2 matches.
Let's see. The title match.
Okay, right.
I think that's kind of a
Kurt Angle. I will also put that as my top match.
I'll put the opener.
Okay.
A lot of action.
Tag, team, table.
Title match.
Well, the table match or the...
The tag team table invitational.
Okay. Well, yeah, it wasn't a title match.
No, okay, sorry.
Well, that's...
Semantics, fine.
Tag team table invitational.
Invitational, sure.
And I'm going to put Triple H versus Kurt Angle.
I
Or Chris
think-
Benoit.
Sure, that'll be next month again.
So, yeah, what do you think is heading up for Survivor Series?
Well, let's
Because
see.
now we've got...
We're still not talking about
Triple H is feuding with Kurt Angle, it seems like.
Yeah, the Hardy, Dudley, Edge, and Christian dynamic continues.
Yes.
Who knows what's going to happen with Naked Medea in this question.
That is the biggest question on everyone's mind.
I mean, it's also what's going to happen with Stone Cold.
Yes.
He's kind of floating out there.
Yeah. Is he going to take Rikishi's word for it that The Rock was behind it all? Or
I don't know.
Steve Austin doesn't take much provocation to attack people. So.
True. And what about Undertaker and Kane? They've been kind of out for a while.
Yeah, Undertaker he had been out from Unforgiven. Like, he went away for a few weeks, just like some nagging injuries, and came back on the Raw after William Regal was reading the list of things wrong with Boston.
Yeah.
Undertaker comes out and powerbombs him.
Okay.
So, and then Kane has started to feud with Chris Jericho because Chris Jericho accidentally spilled coffee on him backstage.
Okay, that's good.
You know,
that's a good reason for a feud.
Yes.
So yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Steve Austin's got to get some resolution. Let's see what The Rock and Rikishi need to have a talk.
Yep.
About what really happened, what they're really going to admit to.
What they're ready to come clean about.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be next month on Survivor Series.
Okay.
Yep. Until then.
Cool.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.